The cardiology industry is growing fast. In 2024, the global cardiology market was valued at about $3.16 billion. Experts expect it to grow to nearly $4.83 billion by 2033, so the demand for cardiology services is not slowing down anytime soon. But as cardiology practices grow, great patient care alone is just not enough. Practices also need strong financial systems to stay healthy. That is where revenue cycle management comes in. Today, we're going to break down what cardiology revenue cycle management is, why cardiology practices struggle with it, and how modern technology is making it easier to manage. Let's start with the basics. Revenue cycle management, often called RCM, includes every financial step that happens from the moment a patient schedules an appointment to when the practice receives full payment. This process includes patient registration, insurance verification, prior authorizations, medical coding, claim submission, and accounts receivable follow-up. When cardiology RCM runs smoothly, claims are submitted quickly, coding is accurate, and denial rates stay low. This leads to faster reimbursements and better cash flow for the practice. It also allows staff to spend less time dealing with billing issues and more time helping patients. But cardiology practices often struggle with revenue cycle management. One major reason is the complexity of cardiology billing itself. Cardiology involves many different procedures and diagnostic services, which means there are a lot of CPT codes to manage. Coding errors can easily lead to denied or delayed claims. Another challenge is that billing rules and payer requirements change often. If teams are not regularly trained on these updates, denial rates can quickly rise. When claims are denied, staff often need to review and correct them manually. This takes time away from the other important tasks and slows down the revenue cycle. These challenges can then lead to lost revenue, slower cash flow, and missed financial opportunities. This is why many cardiology practices are turning to modern RCM solutions. Revenue cycle management platforms help streamline billing processes across the entire practice. They can automate claim submissions, track denials, and manage accounts receivable more efficiently. Many of these platforms also include dashboards that show financial performance in real time. This allows practices to identify revenue leaks and make better decisions to improve their financial performance. Artificial intelligence is also starting to play a major role in cardiology billing. AI tools can review claims before they are submitted and flag potential coding or billing errors. Catching these mistakes early can significantly reduce claim denials. Automation can also take over repetitive administrative tasks that once required hours of manual work. Some systems even provide predictive insights that show patterns in claim denials or prior authorization issues. This allows practices to fix problems before they happen again. The result is a more efficient billing process and less administrative burden on staff. But even with modern technology, there are still some best practices every cardiology practice should follow. First, it is important to standardize coding and billing procedures across the entire practice. Consistency helps reduce errors and ensures everyone is following the same guideline. Regular staff training is also essential because cardiology billing rules change frequently. Practices should also track important revenue cycle metrics such as denial rates, accounts receivable days, and coding accuracy. Monitoring these numbers helps identify areas where revenue might be slipping through the cracks. Automation should also be used whenever possible to reduce repetitive work and minimize mistakes. Finally, many cardiology practices choose to work with revenue cycle management partners. These companies specialize in complex billing processes and denial management. They also often provide advanced tools, automation, and reporting dashboards that help practices collect payments faster and maintain steady cash flow. Working with an RCM partner can reduce the workload on internal staff and allow physicians and administrators to focus more on patient care. At the end of the day, cardiology revenue cycle management plays a critical role in the financial health of a practice. Accurate coding, strong denial management, and modern automation tools can all make a huge difference. When the revenue cycle runs smoothly, practices experience faster reimbursements, fewer billing problems, and stronger financial stability. Most importantly, it allows healthcare professionals to spend less time worrying about billing and more time focusing on what matters most: caring for patients. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure that you like and subscribe for more content on healthcare billing, coding, and revenue cycle management.